Hello, and welcome to another reading from the book That I May Know Him, a daily devotional. Today's reading is entitled The Only Path of Safety, August 31st. And thine ears shall hear a word behind thee, saying, This is the way, walk ye in it, when he turn to the right hand, and when he turn to the left. Isaiah 30:21. I know that human beings suffer much because they step out of the path that God has chosen for them to follow. They walk in the sparks of the fire they have kindled themselves, and the sure result is affliction, unrest, and sorrow, which they might have avoided if they had submitted their will to God and had permitted Him to control their ways. God sees that it is necessary to oppose our will and our way and bring our human will into subjection. Whatever path God chooses for us, whatever way He ordains for our feet, that is the only path of safety. We are daily to cherish a spirit of childlike submission and pray that our eyes may be anointed with the heavenly eye salve, in order that we may discern the indications of the divine will, lest we become confused in our ideas because our will seems to be all-controlling. With the eye of faith, with childlike submission as obedient children, we must look to God to follow His guidance, and difficulties will clear away. The promise is, I will instruct thee and teach thee, I will guide thee with mine eye. Psalm 32:8. If we come to God in a humble and teachable spirit, not with our plans all formed before we ask Him and shaped according to our own will, but in submission, in willingness to be taught, in faith, it is our privilege to claim the promise every hour of the day. We may distrust ourselves, and we need to guard against our own inclinations and strong tendencies, lest we shall follow our mind and plans and think it is the way of the Lord. Our Heavenly Father is our ruler, and we must submit to His discipline. We are members of His family. He has a right to our service, and if one of the members of His family would persist in having his own way, persist in doing just that which He pleased, that spirit would bring about a disordered and perplexing state of things. We must not study to have our own way, but God's way and God's will. Thank you for listening today. Be sure to come back tomorrow to listen to another reading from the book That I May Know Him. Be encouraged.